pick a card reading for this time frame, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch this. So this is going to be timeless readings for three groups here. So I'm separating the three groups by these three cards. So we first have the Ace of Cups, which is water energy. So this will be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. And then group two will be Sister of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and this is fire sign energies, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then lastly for group three, we have the Hanged Man, which is Neptune energy, which is Pisces energy as well. So feel free to take your time picking out these groups, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi group one, so if you picked the Ace of Cups, this is going to be your reading. So what I'm feeling with this energy right off the bat with the Ace of Cups is definitely new love coming into your life, or you could already be in a connection of some kind, of romantic connection of some kind for sure. And if that's not resonating, this is definitely going to be the love that you have for yourself. So self-love, because we can't love anyone else until we learn to love ourselves. So I feel that right now the theme for you definitely is love, unconditional love, whether this is loving someone else and receiving love from others, or you learning to love yourself, okay? But definitely romance is coming through very strongly. But again, if that's not your message, don't make the shoe fit. So let's go ahead and see what's going to come out in regards to this Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, this tower just flew out over here. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy time for you guys when it comes to the love that I'm speaking of, okay? If this is a romantic connection, it's going to come in and shake your world up. Don't be scared, okay? Don't be afraid, because whatever it's going to dismantle, whatever belief systems you had on love, that's all going to be thrown out the window, but it's definitely for your highest good, okay? Don't be afraid when this happens. I feel that it's just removing what is no longer serving you in your life. Okay, so don't be afraid of it. It's definitely what I keep feeling, because I feel that some of you could be opening up your heart for the first time in a long time, and it's going to scare the shit out of you, to put it simply. And, you should go towards the things that scare you for growth, is what I'm feeling here, instead of running away from it. Okay, I definitely feel like you're getting pushed out of your comfort zone at this time, and it is going to be a bit daunting, but there will also be a bright side to it, okay? I definitely feel that once this all calms down, once this tower happens, once everything is sort of shaken up, when you start picking up the pieces and you start getting your life back in order after this tower, there's going to be a lot of blessings and rewards, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's see what else we get. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Again, don't be afraid of this tower moment. Go towards it. Run to it. Be fearless. Be bold. Be courageous with that Knight of Swords there. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so I do feel that you've had some type of belief system, outdated belief system, that's for sure, with the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you've been holding on to certain things, whether these are literal things like possessions, and it's time to have spring cleaning in your home, for example, but this also feels internal, right? So whatever you've been holding on to that simply isn't serving you, it's definitely a time to let all of that go, especially if you are trying to open yourself up to new love, or you're just trying to love yourself more. There are certain blockages in your life right now that are refraining you from getting to that place of love, again, whether it's self-love or romantic love, but just in general, love and relationships. Okay, I feel like you're holding on to certain belief systems that are just not serving you anymore. And with that Knight of Swords, it's okay to be blunt and honest about what isn't serving you anymore. So if certain people need to be sort of removed from your life, it's definitely time to have those uncomfortable conversations with those people, because the truth hurts, but it definitely needs to be said. And the Knight of Swords doesn't hold back. The Knight of Swords is very blunt in the approach of giving that truth, okay? And I feel that for a lot of you, this could be a romantic connection entering your life that is causing all these changes within you, or you've just started this journey of healing and self-love and growth that you're recognizing all these patterns about yourself that are no longer serving you. Okay, but whatever you've been holding on to with this Four of Pentacles, that's what needs to be let go of. And I do see you letting go of it with that Knight of Swords. I do feel that ultimately that's what you're going to decide to do, is to just remove whatever isn't serving you anymore. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles to further clarify the Tower. So I do feel that for a lot of you, this has to do with your self-worth, how you carry yourself, your stability, what you have to offer to the world. I feel that your perception of yourself is changing when it comes to that self-love. You could have felt that you weren't worthy and you didn't deserve love, or you felt that there wasn't that special person for you out there, but really in reality you were just holding yourself back from that experience because perhaps you were talking negatively to yourself and feeding fear and doubt into yourself, and now you're rewiring that with that Tower moment here. I feel that that's what's being dismantled. It's the way you speak to yourself. It's having more self-love and knowing that you bring a lot to the table. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles is carrying this pentacle here, and it feels that that's what you bring to the table. It's something very precious, a treasure, and you don't give it up for just anyone, that's for sure. And I feel that you've been waiting for the right time, the right person to share what you have to offer. And also you're learning that you have a lot to offer. You could have felt perhaps that you didn't bring a lot to the table, and that's something you're now realizing that you do. All right, so for the Four of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups to clarify it. And the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups came out. Yeah, so I'm being drawn to that Knight of Swords with the Five of Cups. So what I feel there is that I do feel like you carry pain from the past, okay, with this Five of Cups, the Two of Cups. I do feel like certain relationships didn't unfold the way that you'd like to. You maybe held on to that pain, and now you're saying enough is enough. I need to let go of it. Especially if you're trying to make room for this love that's entering your life, or you're just making space so that it can enter, maybe if it hasn't entered yet. Okay, because I do feel that you've been holding on to pains of the past, feeling regret of some kind, feeling remorse of some kind, grief even, for the way certain things played out. And maybe there's some guilt there too of how you were at fault for certain relationships falling out, but those can be blessings in disguise, because if they were meant for you, they'd be in your life still. So I feel that you're allowing these lessons to teach you what they needed to teach you, and surrendering to the losses of these relationships or whatever this is for you that didn't work out for you. And with that Knight of Swords over here, it's simply you just saying, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to cut the cord with all these attachments that I've been carrying from the past and moving forward. Okay, and then with the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, I definitely feel that you've been holding on to these possessions or these belief systems about yourself because you felt that they brought you joy. I feel like you had some sense of identity to them, and part of you holding on to them felt that you're keeping a certain part of your life, a certain part of yourself alive. And in letting go of them, you're now recognizing that you have a lot more. Okay, it's almost this feeling of, if you don't let go of something that isn't serving you, you can't make space for something better to enter. And I feel that these Four Pentacles here are you holding on to certain energies that just aren't serving you anymore, and you've been blocking these Nine of Cups to enter your life, and they're there. They feel like trophies, they feel like rewards. And the minute you start letting go of these belief systems, of these energies, you're going to start to see these wishes coming true. And that's what I feel with that Tower. That's why this Tower is right at the center of this entire reading, because it's making space for true love to enter your life, genuine relationships to enter your life, genuine friendships. Okay, but it starts with this Ace of Cups. All right, Pile One, so that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope I brought you some clarity and insight in your journey. I'm wishing you the best as always. Bye, take care. Hey, group two. So, if you chose the Sister of Wands, this is going to be your reading. So, what I'm feeling for you guys with the Sister of Wands is that you're definitely feeling curious and excited about this new chapter that you're starting right now. I feel like there's certain passions and creativities that you're feeling pulled and drawn to. I feel that you're just allowing yourself to be led and guided to wherever you're meant to go right now and not really taking life so seriously either. This is definitely a more childlike wonder energy that I feel for you, where you're just doing what you love without thinking about the consequences. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I feel that in these times and circumstances, we tend to lose our touch with the inner child and our even our inner teenager, just our youthful spirit. And I feel that right now your youthful spirit is definitely alive. So let's go ahead and see in what regard that's alive. Beautiful. We have the star coming out. So, yeah, I feel that you're definitely putting a lot of attention to your hopes and dreams at this time. Just whatever sparks your joy, really. I feel that maybe if you have creative talents that you haven't really pursued, I feel like they've almost been dormant and you're waking them up again. Yeah, we have the bottom at the bottom of the deck, the Hermit, as I'm saying that. So I feel like the light within you is waking up after a period of solitude, or maybe even life put you in this hermit mode energy where you had to just take a time out. But I feel like you're coming out of that, you're putting yourself out there again. Okay. And depending where you are in the world, but if it's winter for you right now, I feel that once winter ends and spring starts, you're definitely going to feel this zest for life. It's almost like your bounce back is what I'm getting with the hermit at the background energy, because it looks like winter here, and over here feels very much like spring, and it looks like a desert over there. So spring, summer could be your moments to shine. But whatever this is, if it is a creative talent for some of you, it's definitely going to bring you a lot of attention, or at least it deserves a lot of recognition, a lot of attention. Like, you shouldn't hide this from the world, is what I'm feeling there. Oh, we have the Seven of Wands coming out. Let's see what else. The Three of Cups. Okay, so yeah, with the Seven of Wands, it feels almost like this is something you have to fight for. You've had a lot of obstacles and challenges thrown at you in life in general that may have caused you to not pursue these hopes and dreams because, you had to be a responsible adult, for example. But I feel that it's time to give attention to those dreams. It's time to give attention to enjoying life, celebrating life, waking up and smelling the coffee. It's a very innocent energy, a very simple energy, even of appreciating the little things in life. What I feel with the Three of Cups here is a sense of community. So finding your people, finding your tribe. And you could have pushed a lot of people away because you could have felt different or outcasted even. But I feel like it's your moment to shine now, is what I'm getting with the star. And you have the Tower coming out. So pile one also had the Tower come out. So this could be just the theme in these readings right now. But yeah, whatever this is, I feel that for you it's a bit opposite, where pile one, the Tower almost kind of came out of nowhere and unexpected. And I feel like for you, I mean, obviously the Tower comes unexpectedly, but I feel like for you, this Tower moment is coming after the fact that you realized you want to put more attention into your hopes and dreams. I feel like you could have caused the Tower moment in your life. Sometimes the divine intervention comes without our doing, but I feel like you almost had your hand in this. With that Seven of Wands too, I feel like you could have fought for yourself. You could have stood up for yourself. especially if people around you don't really support your hopes and dreams. I feel that you could have been the one to lash out at others to sort of get your point across that you're going to do what you want to do because it's your life and you're in control of it. Ooh, 4 of Wands to clarify the 7 of Wands. And let's see the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I almost feel that you guys have been surrounded by shady energy, people that didn't really support you. So you're taking it upon yourself to remove yourself from these people, these situations, these energies that are not supporting you. For some of you with the 4 of Wands here, you could have been in survival mode in your own home. So some of you could still live with your parents. Maybe you don't really get along with your parents and you said enough is enough, and maybe you're deciding to move out. And that could be the start of your new chapter that you're feeling excited about. And with the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, I feel that some of you, your own friends, were shady and maybe they didn't support your hopes and dreams. So I feel that as you're starting to be more authentic to your true self and what really sparks you up with joy, you're going to start to see that a lot of the people around you may not be in alignment with you because you were not being your authentic self. And I feel like now you are starting to be your authentic self. So naturally, the people that are not in alignment with you are going to be removed from your life. And I feel that a lot of you are taking the lead in removing them from your life. With that 7 of Wands, I'm getting this no chill energy of you being the one to kind of tell people off and that you don't want them in your life anymore, or that you won't tolerate their no support in your life, basically. Their unsupportiveness. There we go. That was the word I was trying to say. Yeah, bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. You feel really confused. You're not really sure who you can trust. But one thing is for sure, you're feeling really sure of yourself. You're feeling really good about yourself and wherever you're going down this path. With that Star card right here in the center, you don't need anyone's approval. This is Aquarius energy. Aquarius is very independent, very innovative. Aquarius doesn't need anybody's approval. So you could be Aquarius, you could have strong Aquarius in your chart, but whatever the case is, I feel like you're definitely channeling that Aquarius energy where you're thinking outside the box, you're walking to the beat of your own drum, and it's going to upset people around you, especially if people had certain viewpoints about you or ideas about you, especially if you putting yourself first is going to affect other people. Okay, but this is definitely necessary. I feel like you are the tower moment in other people's lives too. And that could be creating some discomfort for others. But with that Star card and the Sister of Wands, the Page of Wands, I feel that you're doing what's best for you, and whatever else sort of falls, you're letting it fall where it may. And some people may see you as being selfish, but you're not really being selfish. You're just choosing you. You're choosing yourself for the first time in a long time or ever. But whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's going to definitely bring you your joy and happiness, and that's the most important thing. All right, so that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight. I'm wishing you all the best in your journey. Take care and bye. Hello, group 3. So if you chose the Hanged Man, this is going to be your reading. So with the Hanged Man, like I mentioned, this is Pisces Neptunian energy. So I do feel that right now you are going through a bit of a slump. You could be feeling like your life is a bit boring or in limbo even with the Hanged Man because you're trying to figure something out right now. You're trying to gain enlightenment in a certain situation. So I do feel like right now things could have hit a pause in your life. The Hanged Man definitely represents a divine pause. So sometimes this pause is even out of our control. You're sort of being called to sit with this energy, whatever this is for you right now. But it definitely feels for a lot of you that this has been out of your control. So I do feel like right now you're being tested with your patience even, but this is definitely for a reason. There's something the universe, your spirit team is trying to show you right now, and the fact that you're still in this hangman energy means that you haven't quite figured out what that is. So maybe we can get you some clues today, but there's definitely a shift in perspective that is required of you. And maybe you're already feeling this, or maybe you have already been in this energy of trying to figure out what enlightenment you're seeking. For some of you, could literally be like what you want to do in your life moving forward, and you haven't quite figured out answers there. It could be very specific to others, so you'll know what this is for you already. All right, so let's go ahead and get some cards and see what's going to come out. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords coming out. So I feel that right now, a lot of you are trying to figure out a strategy, and maybe you don't really know what your plan of execution is. Let's see, let's get more information. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and the Empress. So with the Queen of Wands, I do feel like it's about someone, it's about people in your life. Okay, with Empress too. So you could be dealing with a fire sign with the Queen of Wands. That'll be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And then with the Empress, we have Venus energy. So that'll be Taurus and Libra. And as I look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, so Aries energy. So for some of you, it almost feels like you're having to choose between someone or people. But this definitely feels like it's about external parties. Okay, I feel like for you guys, this is the first reading where it's about other people. Okay, I feel like some of you are trying to gain enlightenment on individuals in your life. With the Empress, that could be someone's mother figure, or baby mama, wife, okay, or your significant other. But the energy that I feel is that you're trying to gauge someone's intentions towards you, and this could be more than one person. You're trying to see if these person's intentions are genuine. Because with the Seven of Swords, I feel that you almost don't trust these people. You could have trust issues, and that could be what you're trying to work through with the Hangman. Okay, maybe this Queen of Wands and Empress are trying to enter your life, and you're not letting them because you're not really ready to let people in, and you're trying to figure it out right now. And that's why you're hanging upside down like the Hangman is. And you could be the Emperor energy over here. And this Emperor is definitely a tough cookie to crack. So you could be the one kind of keeping people at arm's length. This could be romantic, but doesn't have to be. This could be friendships too. This could be people trying to get to know you. This could even be coworkers trying to bring your walls down, but you don't really know if you can trust anybody. I feel like you have a very jaded perception of other people because you've been hurt in the past. So moving forward, you're definitely keeping your eyes out, like looking over your shoulder is what I feel here. I feel that when people are nice to you, are kind to you, you almost think of it as a threat. You almost feel that they're being fake. Let's see what else. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to figure out the truth. You're trying to see if these people's intentions are pure. Can I trust you? Let's see, what is this Queen of Wands doing? We got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And let's see, what is this Empress doing? The Nine of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with two options. Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely feel like this group is trying to weigh their options between two people. Again, this could be romantic, doesn't have to be, but it very well could be. So on one hand, you have a Queen of Wands, and on the other hand, you have the Empress. The Queen of Wands is hot, right? Sexy, attractive. Um, but in this case, the way I'm feeling it, I feel like that's all she has to offer. And again, this could be regardless of gender, okay? This could be a man too, like a man who's just very attractive, very sexy, but that's all they have to offer. Whereas the Empress has everything, right? The beauty and brains, the thoughtfulness, the compassion, the love, and they're sexy too. Okay, so really it's a no-brainer between a Queen of Wands and an Empress. If you are deciding between two people, it's a no-brainer who you should choose. But if you have trust issues and you're dealing with an Empress, you almost feel like it's too good to be true, or you feel that they're going to hurt you and choose somebody better. But with that Emperor coming out, and I felt like the Emperor was your energy, the Emperor and the Empress are the divine connection. That's divine counterparts. That's a match made in heaven. An Emperor shouldn't be messing around with the Queen of Wands. It just doesn't work that way. An Emperor needs an Empress, and an Empress needs an Emperor. So again, it's a no-brainer, but you may not be seeing it that way because maybe you're not seeing yourself as an Emperor. You may be seeing yourself as somebody lower than that. So maybe you settle for a Queen of Wands who are hot but don't have much to offer, maybe because they don't challenge you. I don't know. This is all just the way it's coming out. So I do feel that you're weighing the pros and cons between these two people, but it definitely feels like you have someone on your mind more than the other. I'm being drawn to the Two Pentacles here, and one is higher than the other. Okay, but you're definitely trying to balance these two people, or maybe you don't want to let go of one because they're a good time, whereas with the Empress you'd have to settle down and be more serious. Okay, you have your reasons, not judging you, so you'll know if this is your story. Now with the Ace of Swords though, again, it's a no-brainer. You know what you need to choose. Okay, the Empress is clearly what you want with this Nine of Cups. Okay, the Nine of Cups is your wishes fulfilled. It's your dream come true. But again, I feel like a part of you almost has a fear that you're going to sabotage it because it is everything you could have dreamed for. And there's a fear that you might sabotage it. Okay, and then the Queen of Wands clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I almost get this feeling that with the Queen of Wands, you're not going to be satisfied. You'll always be waiting for something with this person, but they'll never really satisfy you. They don't have much to offer you. Okay, they're just not a good match for you. Again, I'm not talking badly about the Queen of Wands. It's just not a match for you. Okay, I feel that whatever they do have to offer you, it's not enough. You'll feel unsatisfied. You will feel unfulfilled. Whereas with the Nine of Cups, you will feel fulfilled. It's a no-brainer, really. So I feel that for a lot of you, that's the reason you're in this Hanged Man energy. But you're going to have that breakthrough in clarity and awareness because, again, it's a no-brainer, really. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Group 3. And I hope that this reading brought you the clarity and insight that you were looking for. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.